spirits, mysterious death, and a structure with a split personality await the team as we journey to Morecambe.
Wait a minute, which... I've never been so frightened.
And this week we have travelled across the country to what was once known as the Naples of the North, and a place literally full of paranormal activity. Welcome to Most Haunted and Morecambe's Winter Gardens. During the late 19th century, architects Mangle and Littlewood constructed the Morecambe Winter Gardens, a theatre built during the seaside tourism boom on the site of a public seawater baths. The theatre was one of the 5 largest in the country and designed to be a grand music hall with 5 bars and a once open promenade area. Throughout its working life, it played host to all the famous faces of popular entertainment in the history of variety. From Marie Lloyd, Laurel and Hardy through to Morecambe and Wise, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. It's where one of Britain's best love actresses, Thora Hird, began her career, and it was here she met her future husband, who was the drummer with the resident band. During the Second World War, it was pressed into service by the RAF as a training facility, and after the war saw use as a cinema. Its slow decline coincided with a boom in television, and the summer season shows that it relied on became less and less popular, as cheap foreign package tours took holidaymakers away from the uncertain weather of the British seaside to guaranteed sunshine abroad. It finally closed its doors in 1977 and is now owned by the Friends of the Winter Gardens, who are determined to return it to its former glory. What more could our historian, Leslie Smith, tell us about this substantial venue and its supposed phantoms?
Stories of ghosts abound here within the theatre. It has been said for a long time that there's an invisible line that runs right down the middle. On one side, there's evil, and the other side, good. But when you read some of the ghost stories and the sightings that people have experienced here, what you actually feel is the theatre is full of ghosts. Tonight, on the first night of investigation, we're going to explore the good side. I can't tell you too much about it, and that's because we're going to see what we find. But what I do know as a historian is there have been so many people with experiences here. On the good side, you'll definitely find something, and maybe some of the dark will creep over too. When a child of 7 comes here and sits here and cheers, this place must have been some kind of heaven. Tonight we might find that invisible line, and in one case it'll be heaven, and in the other, I suspect, it will be hell.
The whole of the theatre is said to be haunted by many different spirits and poltergeists, but it's the bar and ladies' toilets here on the Circle that is one of the most active places. Before it was a bar, this area was originally used as an office for the theatre's architects, Mangle and Littlewood. They loved this place so much that they refused to leave, even in death. Their ghosts have been seen wandering all over the theatre, but mainly in this area at alarming regularity. Sometimes they appear as a mist, but sometimes as a full apparition. So what will greet us tonight? An Edwardian woman is thought to haunt all around the lower gods, and this particular staircase. She died after falling down the stairs, but mystery surrounds her untimely demise. It was late one evening when she argued with her married lover. Shouting was heard, quickly followed by a loud scream, and then nothing. The boyfriend insisted she fell as she ran down the stairs in an attempt to get away, but many think that she was pushed. When seen on these stairs, she said to glare at any unsuspecting onlooker and fall as though she'd been pushed. Is this phantom trying to tell us something? We've all night to find out. A plethora of spirits have been seen here in the top-level dressing room. The spectre of a wardrobe lady has been witnessed here many times. It's thought that she used to be a dancer, but her spirit remains out of bitterness and grief for a failed career. Dark shadows, thought to be a group of people, are said to haunt this floor as well. When seen, the shadows move and engulf any guest with terrifying results. Another entity that roams this level is a woman in an RAF uniform. She doesn't like to interact with people, as when seen, she just slowly fades away. Intense heat and hot spots have been felt here with no apparent reason why. Parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe rejoins the team, and I was eager to get his view on what we might expect from the coming investigation.
Kieran, this is an amazing location. It's absolutely enormous. You can tell, how beautiful it used to be, and just over 2,000 people would be sat in this theatre. A lot of ghosts here, a lot of apparitions. What do you think to this place?
As you said, this is an amazing place, and the Most Haunted team have investigated theatres before, but this has a very different feel about it, because you can imagine the hustle and bustle and the excitement of witnessing something on the stage, but now there's just nothing here. It's just completely dilapidated.
There are lots of different places here. Because it's so big, we've got the basement, we've got the circle area, we've got the dressing rooms that obviously are no longer anything like a dressing room at all. They're just sort of bricked up rooms. But as I say, there's lots of different areas with different feels about them. Do you think that will affect us in different ways?
I think we have to be very careful with the different rooms and areas because they'll provoke a different reaction. So, for example, the stage area and the seating area where we're sitting now is very different to the feel of the place when you go under the stage into the basement area. That area, even for me, is a little bit spooky when you look at it for the first time.
Now, we're not just staying here one night, we're doing 2 separate investigations here because there is a good side to the theatre and a really nasty side to the theatre. That's a first for us.
It is. Doing a 2-night investigation is not unusual, but like you say, 2 very different emotional areas and certainly 2 very different areas in terms of the phenomena that people have reported. It will play on the minds of the team though, and it's something I'll pay very close attention to. Everybody on the team knows the reason why we're doing the 2 nights. They know that one night is the good night, one night is the bad night. And I'm concerned that there might be a little bit of suggestion at work. People might report more negative experiences on the bad night versus positive experiences on the good night.
We're actually sat on the good side here.
All right, but we're safe here.
We're safe here for the moment, absolutely fine.
Joined by guest medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd, the team were keen to commence our scrutiny of Morecambe Winter Gardens and begin with a lit walk around in order to gain a better understanding of the building's incredible size. What will we learn of its paranormal history in the coming hours?
Please, make yourself known.
And if you're here, please can you make a noise?
There's a distinct... Oh my God!
It was a woman's cry, but very faint.
The Most Haunted team are exploring the Morecambe Winter Gardens, a once magnificent theatre which played host to all the glittering greats of the entertainment world, now sadly a mere shadow of its former self, but allegedly alive with paranormal activity. We invited medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd to join our investigation as a guest and to give his insights into what spiritual energy this incredible building might hold. We take our first uncertain steps in a lit walk around in what was once the stalls of this huge edifice.
Right, here we are in the foyer of the Winter Gardens. It's absolutely just one of the most incredible places I think we've ever investigated. Have you got all your bits Ready?
Yeah, I've got EMF meter, temperature sensors, humidity. I'm keeping a very close watch on temperature because that's
Okay.
going to affect people physiologically tonight. But I'll keep you posted.
All right then. Brian.
Absolutely wonderful place. So full of energy.
Yeah, really?
Full of energy.
Oh, that's
yes.
good. That's
And,
what we want to hear.
You know, my immediate impression is that there's conflicting energy. There's two sides to this. There's two main areas. There's an area here on the left side that is colder, uninviting.
Okay.
And yet here, I'm drawn a much warmer energy. It's very interesting.
What, just in this particular area
Yeah,
here?
just as I'm standing here, which is pretty central to this, to the building.
So what, can you see entities? Can you see, or is it just an energy at
There's
the
an
moment?
energy, a feeling that you can pick up on the sounds and the gaiety of this place. And yet, also, there's something else. There's a darker side.
What are you picking up as you walk up the staircase? I want you to tell me what you're seeing, what you're feeling, everything.
What's happening is there is an intensity and energy levels as we climb here, but also there's a coldness. Okay, there seems to be a drop in temperature. Now that might be that there physically is.
Yeah.
But there is an energy, an intense energy somewhere.
On these
And
stairs?
yeah, on these. Well, on the stairs. There's something about the staircase. Yeah, once again, my feeling is that something happened on this, something occurred on this staircase. And what is it? A figure in grey, in like a suit, it maybe Edwardian clothing, a lady.
Right, keep going.
Stepping
keep going.
backwards. A couple saying farewell, pulling away, stumbling,
Yeah.
falling,
Yeah.
crumpled here, badly hurt, badly injured.
When you say they were saying their final farewells,
Maybe an argument, there was a tussle, there's some sort of pulling away at the top of the stairs.
why is she still haunting here?
I think because of their parting, of the trauma that she felt, the argument that they had. They were a couple, they were lovers. She pulled away.
Did you hear that? Did you not hear that? It's right just in front of Leslie.
Yes.
It was a
woman.
a woman's cry, but very
Absolutely.
faint. I don't
And
suppose you
that's
heard
where
that,
she
did you?
belongs. This is where she feels she belongs. A couple, they were lovers. She pulled away.
Did you hear that?
We know for a fact that a woman at the Edwardian period, not long after the death of Victoria, had a married lover, and
Right.
they argued on these stairs. He called her back, apparently, when she tried to leave him,
It's very strong.
and it probably upset you because it's quite powerful. And she went back to him, and then she's known to have fallen. She hurt herself terribly badly. These stairs are pretty stuff,
Yeah.
hard stuff. And she died later in hospital of her injuries.
Okay.
But
Did you hear that? Did you?
we all heard that.
God.
There's some.
And she died later in hospital of her injuries.
Okay.
But
Did you hear that? Did you?
we all heard that. I have to tell you this too. This is why she may haunt, and maybe your skills will show us. We don't know if he pushed her and killed her accidentally by this push, or whether she fell because of her skirts. You've indicated skirts.
My feeling is that she fell accidentally because of her skirts.
Well, thank goodness for that.
over to this. Is this another? Yeah, another room here.
Yeah.
An entirely different smell and feel to this room.
Can you try and describe
What is
the
it?
smell?
Yeah, what is it? Almost like some sort of paper, you know, like an office. Yeah. Okay, sort of charts, plans. There's something about this room, and there's a distinct. My God! Be careful.
Right. Okay. What?
Where'd that come from? There's a distinct feeling here. There's a presence of two beings. We're being overlooked.
You said two beings.
Yeah,
two women.
Two male. It's a male presence.
How old are these gentlemen?
Middle-aged gentlemen.
Where would they be sitting in the
Elderly.
room? Where would they be sitting?
Just apart, opposite one another.
Like if I was here.
Yeah, if you were there,
I was
and I
Yeah.
was somewhere like here,
Yeah.
and we were facing one another.
Right.
That's the feeling I get about this room, and there's names as well.
Give me the names.
There's names as well. Bill.
Who?
William.
William?
Two. And yet two.
Two what?
Two Williams.
Two Williams. Yeah.
Two Williams.
Surname. Any surname.
Surname.
Even an
William Little.
Yes. Keep going.
Little Wood. Mangle.
Can you give me more on these paper? They're sat opposite each other. What are they doing?
Plans.
What are they doing?
They're planning
what?
something.
What are they doing?
Can you see what's on the plans? Are you just seeing lines, or are you seeing a shape?
No,
of the
there's
building,
shapes.
Writing?
There's
or shape
shapes
of
on the
anything?
plans. There's shapes. The plans of something.
All that information there. What do you think?
I'm glad you stopped me, because it was just incredible. You're in the architects who designed this fantastic raised Titanic of a theatre. And this is their office. This is with this light here where they drew up the plans for this extraordinary place. And the names were William Mangle and William Henry Littlewood.
Littlewood.
That's
They are known to haunt this theatre because this is their baby. They designed some incredible other things, but this was a fantastic place.
Yeah, because as soon as we walked in this door, we were overlooked by two distinct. And be careful, because I don't think, they want us in this office, frankly.
Is that why the wood was thrown?
Well,
It's interesting, they're about building, and they chuck a bit of building at us.
yeah, absolutely, and a piece falls down on us.
So who's active in here?
Yeah, there's a strong female presence in here. It's something to do with dressing, like dressing room, mistress, wardrobe, and yet that she seems. It doesn't seem that way. It seems as though she's almost dancing at times, or considers herself to be a dancer.
Okay. How old is this woman?
I would say she was late 30s, maybe.
Late 30s.
Yeah, late 30s, as though perhaps she had been a dancer. But she's definitely in charge of wardrobe, dressing.
Okay. Oh,
So
is that the
what
road I
was
can
that?
hear? Or can anybody else
hear
hear
that?
that? There's like a moaning.
A high pitched
think-
moan?
No,
or
like
low
a
moan?
ooh. You hear that
Do you hear-
again? It was very faint, that one, but it was a ooh.
Do you hear that?
The fact that we're not hearing it as well as you means it's coming from behind you.
Did you not
I
hear
didn't
any
hear
of
that
it?
last one. I heard the one before that.
And
Is
something
this-
is trying to communicate with us.
Who? This woman?
This woman is trying to communicate with us, yeah. What's she trying to tell us? What is it about? It's about, I don't know, it's about her regret. She has regret over her career. She was a dancer.
Yeah.
She was a dancer on the stage. Something happened.
Oh
there.
My God.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I flipping
She's
well
trying
did.
to communicate with you. She's calling out to you. She's calling out to you now.
Really?
Yeah, she's calling out to you.
Any
Just
name
call
with
back.
her? What's her name?
I haven't got a name. I haven't got a name in there.
Were you a dancer? Were you a dancer? Talk to me. Say yes.
All right.
There's someone singing. No, someone's singing. There is singing of
It's
a woman.
something, it's a performance, isn't it?
Yes.
This is a performer.
She's trying to show us that she can.
Right.
I can tell you, we have verification that there was a woman here who was wardrobe mistress, who was embittered because she hadn't quite made it as a dancer. She felt she was every bit as talented as any woman here, but had to turn her hand to the needle because this is quite overwhelming, because she didn't want to leave the theatre.
Okay.
We've got someone singing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not...
And
It's like a little growl. That.
And this is very strong now.
You're not focusing on that regular tapping, are you?
No. Because of the rain,
okay.
you can... You...
Whoa, wait, hey.
Okay.
And something against it hit me now.
Where did that come from?
It's kind of flows straight from the ceiling area.
It did?
Yeah.
What, straight down?
Yeah, it did.
The
yeah.
ceiling isn't made of that.
No, it probably
But there's a bit of plaster there.
Down
bounced
here,
off.
though.
Yeah, yes, it does actually. It's come off that brickwork.
Yeah.
It's come off the brickwork and straight down and hit me.
The thing I'm interested in is you're getting the singing, which seems to be a nice part of it. You're focusing on this area being good and trying to communicate, and now you just get an object thrown at you. Is that just attention seeking, or it seems like quite an aggressive act to me? Why would that be thrown?
What the hell was that?
Do you know what I think? Yeah, I think in a bizarre way. I don't think it is real aggression. I think it's a way of communication.
So it
okay,
didn't
it hit
hit you?
me.
Yeah, but come on.
But
did you hear that growl?
I heard it, yeah, I heard
What's
it.
the growl thing for then? If that's not, I mean, that doesn't sound like someone singing.
It doesn't.
I mean,
It doesn't now.
I know what you mean,
singer.
Brian. I mean, everybody's moved back here. Have you noticed?
I know, because
Even
because we feel less certain.
Yeah.
And
How
you know,
certain do you feel that it's all nice
well,
and jolly
exactly.
in here?
I feel less certain that it is now, and I think we should perhaps back up a bit.
With guest medium Brian Shepherd confirming the widely held belief that the theatre is indeed divided into two parts, good opposing evil, and his encounters with several phantoms, including the men who designed the building, a woman who had fallen to her death down the marble staircase, and the spirit of an unfulfilled dancer. The team decide to switch to night vision and resume our investigation. What further activity will the Cloak of Darkness allow us to discover?
She's there, right behind you, right between the figure and you.
What the f*** was that?
The Most Haunted team are investigating the Morecambe Winter Gardens, a once magnificent seaside theatre. Given the superstition that the building is divided into two opposing halves, one good and the other evil, we have decided to give 2 nights to our investigation. And tonight we are deep into our exploration of what is assumed to be the good side.
Oh, what the f*** was that?
I've never been so frightened.
That bollocks.
It doesn't matter, just move.
Our lit walk around revealed many phantoms, and eager to learn more, we have switched to night vision and are now holding a séance in a dressing room that guest medium Brian Shepherd believes holds the spirit of a wardrobe mistress who in life was an unfulfilled dancer. Brian will attempt to bring substance to whatever is drawn to us by sketching what he sees in his mind's eye, whilst Leslie, Kath, Carl and Stuart join me at the table.
If there's anybody here in this room, if there's anybody here in this building, if you're here, please can you come towards the table? Can you please make a noise? Talk to us. Is that table moving? Table's shaking. If there's anybody here, please, if there is a dancer, I call you a dancer because that's what you are. If you're here, please come forward. If it's you that's shaking the table, can you perhaps move the table for us?
The table's definitely shaking.
Yeah. Can you move the table across the floor? Or bang on it? God, I'm getting a real strong blast right in my ear.
It's quite cold.
I'm getting a blast through here, mine right there.
Should we put our fingers on the glass, perhaps? Please, if you're here, please can you tell us your name? Can you spell out your name for us? Move the glass. Move the glass to a letter. Weird. Just stopping.
The glass feels very heavy.
It does, doesn't it?
It's almost like it's going through treacle.
Come on, please. Can you spell out your name?
What does that say?
Goodbye.
Oh, here we go. Brian, who have you got? Any name with her?
No, I've still not got a name. We've got a presence, a feeling that you...
A.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
I don't know where.
Keep going.
I can't see what's on the board. What's that?
N. N or O? I don't know. And what? Gosh.
O-N again.
O-N again. Oh, it would be Anne, yeah. Anne, is it? Are you going to an E? Where's it gone? E. Anne. Anne, please, tell us, were you a dancer? Did you used to be a dancer? What's that?
Yes.
Right, okay. So we've got Anne, who was a dancer. Okay. Was that you, sorry, Anne, who was singing to us earlier, making those noises? Yes or no? Was it you? Was that?
Yes.
Right, okay. Okay, Anne, we're ready to listen. Do you want to sing or make a noise?
Are you really a ballerina?
What's the matter, Carl?
I'm jumpy too.
Someone right next to you. Is that? It's just that someone was right leaning over me, right?
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it Anne?
Yeah, it's a female. Yeah, it's a female figure. Something else is in the room, and it's okay.
What
it's
is
okay because
Is it dark?
there's but it's friendly.
What is it,
And it's something,
male? Or?
Well, something stands between you and the wardrobe lady, I think. To be honest, as though you're being protected.
The table's going like mad
Something's looking after you.
Is it my grandma?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it? Oh, bless her.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
Is she saying anything, Brian?
She isn't saying anything at all to me, but she's there, right behind you, right between the figure and you. Hang on, let me just...
Okay. Yeah, do you know,
Are you freezing?
I actually feel like I could throw up.
Yes, I felt sick. That's what I was complaining
I've got a
of.
very strong sulphur taste going on in my mouth.
I feel quite sort of sick. You know that kind of that in your stomach where it's like a fist in your stomach. You think I could go. My mouth's dry.
The team are keen to see what Brian's psychic ability has captured and brought back to life on paper.
This is me over here.
Yeah.
This is Stuart. This is you. And these are these are the figures here that we were talking about earlier on. This is your wardrobe lady here. You are definitely being protected from these by another figure, which I think is your grandmother.
My grandmother.
Who's ever present.
Following the success of our séance, Kieran and I, joined by guest medium Brian Shepherd, decided to hold a vigil in the office once occupied by Mangle and Littlewood, the architects whose spiritual presence Brian believes still clings to their beloved theatre.
What? What?
You hear it, you came in, there's a noise.
What sort of noise?
Well, like a footstep, but going that way. Okay.
There's someone here then?
I don't know. I just heard a footstep, that's all.
There's someone beside
Oh,
you.
shh! I can hear something.
There's someone beside
Oh,
you.
shh! I can hear something.
What's that?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was it, rattling?
Shh. I'm not happy now.
That's what it was upstairs.
The hell is that? I'm not happy now.
That's what it was upstairs.
The hell is that? Well, what the hell was that noise then?
And you thought it was definitely coming from within
Yes,
here
it
because
was.
there's polythene that way as well.
No. Scared myself to death. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Shit. I just saw shape that thing, and it looked like a flipping face in the wall.
Yeah,
Woof.
absolutely.
Sorry. Let's call out.
Yeah.
William.
What's that? That was a squeaking
It
sound.
was.
Squeaking sounds.
Right. Can you make that noise again that you did before?
Can you make it? This what?
Just seeing shapes. I'm just seeing shapes.
Seriously?
Please make it be. Well, I'm too frightened to look.
I don't know. This is very weird.
With so many spirits apparently clinging to the old theatre, the team resolved to continue the investigation with solo vigils in an effort to make further contact with these phantoms. How much more can there be to learn of the supposedly good side of this enormous building?
Is there anyone at home who wants to change places with me at this present moment in time?
Our first night's investigation into the good side of the Morecambe Winter Gardens continues, with the team splitting up and holding solo vigils in a concerted effort to learn more of the spirits who seem to haunt its confines. Carl descends into the basement and Stuart elects to go alone to what were once dressing rooms.
I've opted. Bloody hell. I'm scared and jumping at things I'm not even starting yet. I've opted to go down in the basement on my own, which is probably not the wisest decision I've ever made. You literally can't see shit. Hello? I don't know if you heard that, but I just heard something. Hello?
Is there anyone here with me? If so, could you please show yourself? I'm not here to harm you. Or what the was that? Hello? That was a chair, that. Do through that. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but bollocks to you.
Carl, where did that come from? Hello? Shit. Oh, hell. Right, I'm now in this alleyway. To the left of me, there. What the was that? Hello? Oh shit. What the? Hello? If you're here, please throw something. Not at me. I don't want to get beaten up or hurt. That bollocks.
I can't see anything. I've just heard a groan or a growl and something's just... debris has just been thrown near my feet, unless it's fallen from the ceiling. I'm not too sure. Frozen solid. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? See, you said. Hello? It's getting closer. Oh! Hello? Who's down here with me? Ah! That's it, I'm going. I've had enough. Something's just smacked me right in the hand. This is getting worse, this. Oh, let's do it. We're going. Something else has just been thrown at me there. I'm actually near the stage area now outside. I've just run up the stairs. You've probably heard it yourself. Something else has just been launched at me. I can't turn the camera on because I don't want to see if there's anything there.
Is there anyone at home who wants to change places with me at this present moment in time? Okay, calm down. Right. If that's you, if you're really out there... Oh, that. I will go. Just make a noise, one noise and I'm gone. Right, I'm gone. Thank you. That, I'm gone. Get out. Shit. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming off. It's on, I can hear it. What the am I going? Shit. What the me?
Following the incredible poltergeist activity experienced separately by Carl and Stuart, the girls resolved to take their chances together, and I'm joined by Leslie and Kath as we return to the dressing rooms.
This place is so creepy, isn't it? I mean, it is extraordinarily frightening. I've never been anywhere like it. I've never been so frightened. I don't think in my life have I ever been so frightened of anywhere.
Is there anybody here? I'm calling out to any spirit people that might be here in this building with us.
We are here to respect you. We are here to understand you. And if there are any spirits here who linger from the past, would you please let yourself be known to us?
Are you here? If you are, can you make a noise for us, please?
Did you hear that?
Wow. That was brilliant. Thank you so much. If that's you, Anne, can you perhaps make that noise again?
Can you hear that?
Yes, I did. Tell me what you heard.
It sounded like an echoing footstep. Or voices now.
It sounded
It
like
sounded like a crowd of people.
I was going to say it sounded busy, like a distance of maybe a busy room.
Listen.
That
Tell me
was
what you
really
heard.
clear.
Right, that to me was footsteps, running footsteps. Was that what you
It
heard?
was like tip-tappy turning.
Yes. If there's anybody here, please can you make a noise?
What?
What?
What did I do?
What?
Did you not? I heard a hand.
No, not me.
Oh, don't say that.
Did you not hear?
No.
No.
I didn't hear it either.
Maybe it was you just breathing out then.
I do
You're
breathe.
sitting there.
Did you hear that?
I heard a man's voice. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you shitting yourself now?
It's just different directions. It's going from different directions.
What was that walking? What was that walking about?
You see, it didn't reach a climax. It didn't go anywhere. And it's like shuffling now.
Yeah, but it was like like it was walking towards us.
Is there anybody there?
What did you hear?
Footsteps.
There.
Did you hear it? Oh
Yes,
my!
Really.
Oh my! That was a whisper. That was a whisper.
Yes,
that was
it
a
was.
man whispering.
They're in this room.
We weren't expecting a man in here.
Come on.
Which way do we go?
The shortest way out.
Right.
Out there and to the right.
Where is he?
Doesn't matter, just move.
I can't move.
I don't know which direction to go in.
For sake, that way, all three together, go. Yes, to the right.
With so much having happened on our first night of investigation at Morecambe Winter Gardens, I'm keen to know what parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe has made of it.
The good side of this particular theatre is said to have good spirits. At least they are meant to be good-natured, and certainly nothing evil or aggressive has happened to any witnesses.
Please move the glass.
At the beginning of the investigation, there was a walk around with the medium, Yvette, and myself, and we entered the dressing room and experienced some very unusual auditory phenomena.
Right.
Singing. No, someone's singing.
In this particular location, previous witnesses have said that there's a lady actually in that particular location, a dancer, even a frustrated dancer. And at one point, it appeared as though she was trying to communicate with the team.
Okay.
We've got someone singing.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
that was like a
ve-
little growl. That.
And this is very strong now.
At one point during the walk around, the group actually entered what was the architect's office.
An entirely different smell and feel to this room.
A piece of wood actually fell in front of Yvette as we walked into the architect's office.
There's a distinct... My God! Be careful.
Now I say fell because my immediate reaction is to look up to the ceiling and see if there's any loose debris that could have fallen accidentally. We can't discount the possibility, however, that somebody within the room knocked a piece of wood on the floor as they moved into the room, and we interpreted it as it falling from a great height. All in all, the investigation of the good side of Winter Gardens was a fascinating one because of the séance that was conducted in the dressing room, because of the auditory phenomena that was picked up there, and a later vigil actually conducted by just the females seemed to produce some very interesting paranormal phenomena.
It's like shuffling now.
Yeah, but it was like it was walking towards us.
All in all, I remain sceptical about whether we're even dealing with a good side. If you're talking about a supposed spirit who's a frustrated dancer and lets her presence be known, if you're talking about architects who actually design the place, who basically give across the emotion that they want people to leave, all of these seem quite negative. So even describing this particular part of the location as a good side, I'm sceptical about that, as I am about all of the phenomena that was experienced by the team.
The team are delighted with how well the first night of investigation has gone, but we are all too fully aware that the coming night will see us venture into what is said to be the evil side of the theatre. Given our experiences tonight, what horrors await us in its shadows? Join us next time when our investigation of Morecambe Winter Gardens concludes. Until then, sleep tight.
Whoa!
Sitting very, very close to the table now.
Whoa!
This is creepy even for me.
What was that bloody black shadow then?
I feel sick with fright.
Out, get out.